Life, Strength, and Health Podcast, Episode 2. Welcome, everyone. This is Life, Strength, and Health Podcast with Jamal and Kim, where each and every week we educate, empower, and inspire you to live healthier. So let's dive into the show. Hi, Kim and Jamal here, and welcome to another episode of Life, Strength, and Health Podcast. In this episode, we are going to recap Episode 1, which featured Queen Afua. It was an amazing interview. There was so much information, so many jewels and nuggets to take away and implement into your life to live healthier.
Yeah, indeed. Greetings, everyone. Jamal here. And it was definitely an honor to have Queen Afua on our first show. For her to take the time out of her really busy schedule, because, you know, she travels the world. She helps a lot of people to take time out of her busy schedule to really come on the show and to just bless us with her presence and to really help us to help you and to help us to actualize our vision, because, you know, it is our vision to be able to be a positive influence and be that shining light when it's so challenging to do the right things and choose health.
Right.
Because, you know, everything is just against that in our society. So to be able to have that opportunity for her to share her personal story. And that's really what this podcast is about. It's about people sharing their personal stories, their personal journeys to be able to inspire you. So we got a chance to really see, you know, her beginnings, where she came from, and how she grew into the person that she is today. And like she said, she went on to help millions of people for the better. What were some highlights that you thought were important, or some takeaways that you got from the show, Kim?
Well, there was many takeaways, but one of them was when she says normal is normal, normal isn't the norm. Mm-hmm. That's such a powerful statement, and I think so many people can learn from that statement because, you know, there's a saying that if you see everyone going in one direction, you need to go opposite, and I just felt like that epitomized that statement because in today's society, we've kind of gotten away from, you know, more of a holistic approach to health and life, and living a stressful life. It is norm, you know, suffering from some type of disease or some imbalance and just coping and living with it. That is the norm. But what Queen Afua was saying was that you can reverse imbalances, but it's going to take changing some things, changing your lifestyle, changing your mindset, and taking a more holistic approach. So that was one of my takeaways.
Yeah, you know what? And around the same time that she said that, one of the things that she said was people settle for sickness. They settle for diseases. And that's powerful within itself because, you know, we live in a society of disease and sickness management. That's all we do. We manage it. You know, when we have something like diabetes, we manage the diabetes. And a lot of these different sicknesses that we suffer from, we just manage them. We just get used to juggling and managing diseases. Mm-hmm. We settle for that. And, you know, our bodies are capable of reversing problems and rebalancing themselves, and we can be well. And to be well in this society is a choice. You know, we have to make the choice to be well, and we settle. You don't know how many clients we have that come to the center, and let's say that they're feeling when they come in to the center, they feel at 10%. That's where they're at. They're at 10%. And we get them to 60%, and they're happy. They're happy with 60%, and they walk away at 60% feeling comfortable with 60% of their health back. Or we'll get them to, 70%, and they'll walk away happy and comfortable, and they settle for 70%. But it's very rare, unfortunately, that people push and push to get all the way to 100% because we're so used to settling for sickness. We're so used to walking around at not 100% that it's like we don't even remember what it is to be at 100% anymore. So I thought that was very important. You have to make the decision to be healthy. And once you make that decision, now you have to take the steps necessary to gain your health, to get your health back.
Yeah, definitely. Another takeaway I had was, it's very dear to my heart because I am a woman, and the correlation between, women being in pain, suffering from, just emotionally suffering. And, in our community as an African-American woman, a lot of times we put on this facade, or we need to be tough. We don't have time to express our emotions, but, it's a detriment because eventually it's going to show up as an imbalance within the body. And Queen Afua was mentioning that, it affects our reproductive systems and our organs. And, Queen Afua made the reference of a 14-year-old girl getting a hysterectomy. And, just to hear that it just breaks my heart, because that's such a big part of, being a woman. I mean, it's more than that, but you know what I mean is, so just that correlation between negative emotions and imbalances developing in the body, because a lot of people, they want to get healthier. They make the strides, they make the changes, but something is always there to send them back, and they can never have that breakthrough. And a lot of times it's because of emotions.
Yeah. I thought that part was powerful as well. Because fibroids in particular, when she was talking about the fibroid piece and just how the pain, the emotional pain is one of the triggers, one of the things that actually feeds fibroids. It's a huge emotional stressors are a huge part of fibroids and tumors and cysts within the female reproductive system. And I remember we were having this conversation on Facebook. I had did a video when I was talking about that concept, and it was unfortunate. I'm sure you remember, it was a lot of women that rejected that. They rejected that, this was a an emotional, internal journey, internal pain that could be causing their bodies to respond in this type of way. So for Queen to come on and to, put it out there, and just how she's, seen this in millions of cases and help people, I think that it was good. It was good for women to really hear that, because, men and women, we walk around holding on to so much pain, right, so much emotional stress within our bodies that just cause problems within our bodies, and we don't want to let it go. We don't realize the effect that it has on us. But it's like when you have these emotional stressors, one of the first things that you want to do when you have this emotional pain is you want to self-medicate yourself with food.
Right.
And when we're self-medicating ourselves with food, we're not going to say, "Oh, I have internal pain, I'm going to go eat broccoli." It doesn't work like that. A lot of times we're going to want to go eat cakes. And like she said, we want to eat sweets, and we want to eat white flour, and we want to have white sugar, and we want to have these things that irritate the body and cause mucus within the body, and it hardens, and these things are what is known as fibroids. So I thought it was really powerful that she got into that. But on the flip side, what was powerful was that, yes, she spoke about these things can cause it, but she also revealed that these things can be reversed as well, and a lot of times when these things happen to women, because we see it when our clients come in, they feel like this is it. We have to have a surgery, or we have to have a hysterectomy, and we don't have options. But there are options. There are some natural things that you can do to rebalance your body. So just have hope to know that if you do the right things, you connect with the right people, that you can completely transform your health naturally. And it doesn't have to be abrasive, evasive, or any of those things. It's a journey. You have to be willing to make changes. But if you can make those changes, you can literally change yourself.
Right. I think the first thing, like you said, is just knowing and understanding that there is another way. Mm-hmm. But on the flip side, once you're ready to take action, one thing is to align yourself with someone that can guide you through the process. There is a lot of information out there, but if you want to collapse time frames and see quicker results, you need to work with someone that can guide you through that process of what to do in the steps to take. But then when you have to take the process and just understand that some aspects of your lifestyle may have to die. Certain things that you are doing now, you may no longer be able to do that. And that's a process within itself. But you have to say, what do I want? Do I want optimum health, or do I want to live in sickness and in pain? So those are the steps that, you sometimes have to go through on the other side. But there is another way.
Absolutely. Yeah. And also connected to that, one thing that I thought that was really important to what she said was when she was talking about a woman's cycle, a menstrual flow, and how long it should be, because in our society, women are taught that it's supposed to last a week, and when it lasts a week, people consider that to be normal. But that's actually a sign of imbalances in the body when your cycle is lasting that long. What were your thoughts on that?
That is a great question. But before I answer that, let's take a minute to hear from our sponsors. Let's face it, we are living in a world set up for us not to be healthy. And with the overabundance of health information available, it's so easy to get overwhelmed and confused on which path to take, which leads to inaction and not making health a top priority. Well, that can all change. We are Life Strength and Health, the #1 center in New Jersey for helping you to detoxify and address your digestive system challenges. We provide support, accountability, guidance, education. We will be with you every step of the way to help simplify this process and help you to reach your health goals. So if you're ready to take action, if you're ready to make your health a top priority, then visit us at lifestrengthandhealth.com or give us a call at 1-800-503-7127 and book your consultation today. Don't live in the New Jersey area? Don't sweat it. We can work with you virtually. So visit us at lifestrengthandhealth.com or give us a call at 1-800-503-7127 and book your consultation or virtual consultation today. So getting back to your question. Well, yeah, I remember I shared with you this last week, a client of ours is doing a detox just to balance her body. Mm-hmm. And she's feeling better. And one of the benefits was that her cycle became more normal. She didn't have cramps. She didn't go to this, negative PMS time. And she told her mom that, I think I'm going through menopause, because she didn't even know when her cycle came. Like so many women, when their cycle's about to come, they get tired, they get crampy. There's like some women, it's so bad that they have to stay in bed. And she had to take birth control when she was in high school to regulate her cycle. And she said that, she told her mom that, she thought she was going through menopause because she didn't, like, her cycle came and she just didn't even know. She went to the bathroom and it's like, oh my goodness, it's here. And it was so much short. I think it was like 4 days. And I was explaining to her that is how it should be.
Right.
So I was so happy for her that she was, discovering this and, and that you don't have to suffer through this, through your cycle.
Right. So, she was saying that your cycle should be from 1 to 3 days. So, if your cycle is lasting longer than that, then you just know that you have some work to do to help to continue to rebalance your body and to shorten that process down. So I thought that was a really good takeaway, because one of the things that we practice at our center is body consciousness, really being aware of what your body is trying to tell you. Your body is always trying to tell you things. You just have to pay attention to it. And that's one of the signs. If you're having a cycle that lasts for 7 days, then you know something is off. If, you're constipated, you're not moving your bowels after every meal or equivalent to the amount of meals that you have in a day, something is off. So it's important that we get these different signs and we read them and understand that something is off in the body. Yeah.
Listen to your body, start to learn the language of it, and your body's going to thank you.
Yeah. So that was great. That was a powerful show. I mean, she touched on so many things. I mean, we had to wrap it up. We could have kept going. And eventually I would like to have her back on at some point, because we could take any one thing that she said and we can make a whole show out of it within itself, So we definitely want to get her on. If you all have any comments, definitely post them. Any questions, you can post them to our Facebook page, JK Health Tribe. And we can use those for future shows, or when we do these bonus shows, we can do it like a Q&A and answer some questions.
Yeah, definitely. So that's about it, everyone. We're going to wrap it up, so we look forward to sharing some more powerful episodes with you. In the meantime, live healthier.
Yes, everyone, stay healthy. All right. Peace and blessings.
We want to say thank you for listening to the show and for access to the show notes pages, more podcast episodes, blog content, as well as more information about our center, Life, Strength, and Health. Then just visit us at lifestrengthandhealth.com. Until next time, live healthier.